name is Seun Oloketuyi. They call me Mr. Bon. Today, we shall be talking to two guests who will be talking on who will be talking TV series in Nigeria. But before we do that, we're going to take the news.
Good afternoon, listeners. My name is Olayinka Olukunle, and thank you, Mr. Bond, for having me. This is the Nollywood news. Actress Jumoke Aderonmu celebrated her birthday by getting baby gift for 40 expectant mother at Ifako General Hospital.
That's a nice one, nice way of giving back to the society. And I saw it also, and I think it's a good one.
I was shot at multiple times and robbed of valuables. Actor Emeka Okoye gives thanks to God as he survives armed robbery and multiple gunshot wounds.
I think we take for granted the fact that you go out and you come back in alive in not just Nigeria anyway, any country of the world. Yeah. We take it for granted. So I mean, when we see cases of survival like that, we just thank God.
Yeah. Really. Thank God for his life. Yeah. Actor Adeniyi Johnson slams a troll who asked him to conduct a DNA test on a set of twins.
Social media shows. I think that one was well deserved. I mean, Mr. Bond, how do you tell a man that he needs to verify the children that are his own?
I even like the way Niyi coined it. Niyi said that apart from the fact that he doesn't need to do DNA because he knows the twins are his children, he's going to train them well so that they don't have the kind of brain that the person has.
Very well said.
And the person now, the funny part of it is that the person now ran into Niyi's DM and said he was only joking and didn't know Niyi was going to take it like that.
How would you joke about something like that and expect that you won't get the response?
I think people need to start learning to mind their business, actually. The Nigeria Air Force has committed to collaborating with Nollywood in portraying armed forces and our nation in positive light after the visit of Toyin Abraham on the 30th of May.
Oh, well, that's extremely necessary because we are used to, constantly beating down Nigeria on everything that is wrong about the country. We tend to portray all our servicemen in bad light, and that's not very good for the image of the country internationally. If you're one that travel, you see what happens to the way people treat the members of their army, and the way we treat our own is subpar, really, I must say.
Good one, good move by Toyin and our PR team. I saw the videos and picture of her and Big Sam visiting the chief of
it was Big Sam.
Yeah, chief of army staff, Air Force. Sorry, and I'm thinking that maybe something like what Papel did years back is coming. You understand?
Okay.
Regina Daniel and her husband Ned Nwoko mark their 5th wedding anniversary with lovely photos. Congratulations to them.
When you see a marriage walking, it's a beautiful thing to watch, really. Yeah. Mr. Bon.
Well, I say congratulations to them, and it's a lesson to a lot of people that people need to mind their business. I remember 5 years ago when she got married, all those who were abusing her are the same people now doing wow whenever she posts pictures. So I guess that it's a lesson that life is not does not have a single way of going. Everybody can find their happiness in the roots that pays them.
I think it's a good thing that the marriage worked, because if it didn't work, let's just thank God.
Congratulations to the couple. And that is all for the news in Nollywood.
We'll talk to our first guest, but before that, I'd like to introduce my co-presenter, Tomi Falade.
Hello.
Daily Independent Lifestyle Editor. Yeah. Today we shall be talking about TV series. And years back, we used to run home to watch TV series. There was a lot of TV series then, from the days of New Masquerade, Checkmate.
Yeah.
There was a TV series for every day. Mr. B and Company. And
really don't.
You understand? Yeah. And everything just disappeared from our screen, and we've not been able to, unlike what we see and what we look forward to see. Even we rush to watch South African series, and it means that Nigerians love series if they see a very good one. So I shall be talking to two people today. One is Alex Pascaline, who for a long time had been involved with Jennifer. And we shall be talking to her about our involvement in that series. And we'll be talking to Mr. Tunjiba Mishigmi, who made that popular series, Palace, and the rest of it. But first, let's start with
The lovely Pascaline.
the lovely Pascaline. I remember that when I first knew you as an actor, you were doing more of movies in the eastern part of the country.
Yeah, and Ghana.
You understand? So I wanted to find out, how did you get that role in Jennifer Diaries?
Okay, so it's a funny story, very funny story. I was filming in Lagos here for Pressing Forward at the time, and Auntie Funke was in the movie. So after we finished the movie, and she was like, "Oh, you are very good, you are very good," and I was like, I was very, very excited to see her for the first time in my life. And after that, you know, everybody left set, everybody went to their various home, and let me say, like 3-4 months later, somebody called me and said, "Pascaline, do you know Funke Akindele?" I said, "I just worked with her once. We are not that close." And the person said, "This woman is here lobbying work for you. She's saying there is this crazy girl I saw in Lagos. She played this crazy role. I want her to be part of this project they are doing in the East." And I was like, I told the person, "Okay, let me call him so I can be able to speak to her, because, you know, she's a star, a big celebrity." And I was scared. And I called the person. And I was like, "Please give Auntie Funke the phone." And, you know, I said, "Ma, oh, thank you so much." She said, "Oh, no problem, my darling, no problem." And I said, "Ma, can I have your number?" She now said, "Okay, no problem. I'll send it to you. I will give it to Chima to give to you." And lo and behold, she gave me her number. And one of these days, I was watching Jennifer's Diary program. And then I sent her a message. I'm like, "Ma, I would like to feature in your series." And she said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes, ma." She said, "Okay." That was it. After like 2 months, I received the message, because one thing I like with her is no matter how cool she's with you, when she's sending you a message, she'll be like, "My name is Funke Akindele. I'm an actor producer." You know, she goes very formal. And she sent me that message and said, "Oh, please, I want you to play a scene, like 2 scenes in Jennifer's Diary." I was like, "Okay." And I went there. Before you know, from playing the 2 scenes, she, you know, made Cordelia character to be, you know, very, very big. And I won't lie to you, I'm still grateful to her every day of my life, because if it's not because of, you know, sometimes in the Bible they say, "Ask and it shall be given to you." Sometimes they might even turn their back. But this one, I asked, and, you know, she gave me the bread, and I'm still eating the bread.
Let's call it bread.
Yeah.
Okay, so personally, I always feel like actors do not like, I used to think that actors do not like to do series work, because it's time consuming.
Yes.
I mean, in time that it takes to shoot a series, a full season of a series, you can do 5-10 movies. And so many actors do not like that continuous work on just one project.
Yeah.
Instead of doing multiple projects where it's probably easier to get your face out there. What's your, as someone who has done this, what's your take on that that narrative that actors do not like to do series work?
Well, I won't say actors don't like series work. I feel actors don't like uninteresting series. Yes, because sometimes there are some series that people script. When you see the script of the series, you're not enjoying it. And acting is something you have to enjoy. You have to enjoy down to the crew members. Like you are working like family. Yes, it's time consuming. That if you are shooting a series, you are shooting for 1 month. In that 1 month, you shoot like 4-5 movies. And but the truth is, you know, sometimes this series they give you, you know, some kind of level in the industry. And again, when you're working with people that, you know, you enjoy working with, you won't see it as too much work. Because even when I was in Jennifer's Diary, I always go to Ghana, go to the East to film. It's just the communication you have with the producer of the project. Sometimes I'll tell Auntie Funke, "I have a job," and she said, "Okay, tell them 16 to 17 or 16 to 19. I'll release you." So I feel it's communication. And again, for me, as an actor that I've done series, I think most actors love series, stories that they can relate to and they will enjoy. Not stories that they won't enjoy. When you're doing it, you're just like, let me just do it and get my money. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I hear that actors also run from series because it pays them to make a movie, because movie pays more than series. Is that true?
It depends on the project, and it depends on the producer you're working with. There are some. Okay, for me, they were paying us more, depending on your level and how your face sells the market. So, but then movie too, you can collect just for 3 days, and yeah. So I feel because series you have to sign. There is management stuff you have to do and all, but movies you are doing it on your own, you are coming out. So I think most actors prefer just doing movie and not series, because when they calculate the money you're going to get for 1 month in series, they'll be like, I can make this money in 3-4 days, back to back. Yeah, I just feel it's passion.
Okay. So when you're preparing for, what would you call a challenging role for you as an actor?
Let me say, okay, let me use this as an example.
Okay.
Cordelia in Jennifer's Diary was a very challenging role to me, because naturally I'm not a calm person.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody around me know that. It a touch. Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so playing that very calm, sometimes when there are some things I'll read on the script and I want to like, and she will say, come in. So suppressing that me to that character was very challenging, and I don't like when people give me a role, they're going to give me like the usual role. I want to be able to play a mental, somebody that is mentally unstable, all those kind of roles. So I just feel like I think I've forgotten
Okay.
my thoughts.
But how do you prepare for those roles? Those roles that are not you naturally, that are away from your natural character.
Okay, so I go around, I research, I watch movies that talk about it, I read books. When I'm at home, I stand in the mirror, I'm trying to, and even sometimes I excommunicate myself from people if it's a very deep one. So I can be able to get myself into the character. Or if I'm playing with somebody that is my friend in real life, I'll just like give them space so that they won't, they won't change the character for me. So I prepare for it. I read about it. I watch. I try to, distance myself sometimes from people just to get myself in that character, because you have to be in the character. You have to be the character. So when people are saying you, they're not saying Pascaline, they're saying Nina. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you two very controversial questions. The first one is this. I don't know where that comes from. There's been a lot of impression and a lot of cyber bullying towards Funke Akindele. And I'm going to read directly from your post on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm quoting you. My second mother, you're always honest, though sometimes brutal, and made me to the woman I am today. From my hair to the clothes, all the way to my major in film. Though it changed several times, your support never did. As you always say, if you like it, I love it. Most importantly, you taught me how to love and never settle for anything less than what I deserve. Now, I have had personal encounters with Funke. I've known Funke for at least 25 years now. So when I read some things, I'm shocked. And I say, is it because maybe of what I do, that's why she doesn't do like that to me? You understand? So I've read a lot of things, and when I see some people, Jide, come out to express love, are you doing it because of the cyberbullying? Is she that she's pushing you to do it for?
Or is it organic?
See, whenever people ask me about Funke Akindele, right, I don't like talking about it because people that don't understand will misconstrue your word. I'm my own person. When I love somebody, I love them deeply. How am I going to say this? So when people, to the question you asked me, Funke Akindele has never ever in her life told me, oh, post this about me. Oh, do that. Nah. I do it on my own because this is the way I feel about her. And this is the things I've seen that she's done for me. The first time, I've never said this thing before on radio or TV. Funke is the first person that made me go to America. Right, yes. So I don't know about other people. I'm speaking for myself. But one thing I know about Auntie Funke is that she's very disciplined and she's a perfectionist. So if you are not disciplined, if you've not stayed, I think why I can work with Auntie Funke is because I grew up in a home where my dad and my mom, they are very disciplined. Like they are going to press your neck to do things the right way. So I feel when people, people just want to be they see somebody like her as difficult. But for me, I don't see her as difficult. I just feel her like, this is a filmmaker. She knows what she wants. And Funke can bring out the best in you, right? She can bring out the best in you. So when I see people saying, oh, even some people always ask me, how do you work with her? I'll be like, I don't know what you people are saying because she is this sweet human being to me. And when I said she's brutal, sometimes when I wear very short clothes, she'll be like, Pascaline, go on your clothes. So when people speak about her in a way, I've never seen that person they're talking about. What I'm talking about is the person I see, the person she is to me. And I love her so much. It's not because of anything or she's going to push me and say, oh, nah, she has never, ever.
I'm sorry that we keep talking about, but I promise you this is going to be the last question of Funke.
Please, yeah.
Then we'll now talk about you. It will be unfair for you to come on this program and not talk about this.
Of course.
Unfortunately, a few weeks back, we lost to Jumoke. And when we lost her, there were a lot of noise in the media. And part of it, your name was mentioned. I saw that you were supposed to be the one who was supposed to have informed Funke about Jumoke's predicament. And one way or the other, I saw that you deliberately kept quiet in the social media during that period when they were accusing you.
Because if I speak.
Because I just want you to, sometimes it's always good to clear these things.
Yeah.
Because if you don't clear these things, people have
a feeling about you.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know what was Jumoke was my dear friend, and it's painful that she appeared in one of my movies years back, and we were one way or the other friend, but suddenly she just disappeared until when we heard the horrible news. So I just wanted to ask you too, what really happened? Did she reach out to you to help her to talk to Funke and you didn't, and what really happened?
So Jumoke did not reach out to me to speak to Funke. I've not spoken to, I and Jumoke, we are not that close, right? Okay. And the last time I heard from Jumoke was like, I think the chat is still on my phone. I think 2021 or 2022, or is it even 2020? When I asked her, how are you doing? Because she's this person, for some reason, I don't know, she just like blank everybody. You don't hear from her, you don't see anything from her. So that was the last time I chatted with her briefly was like 2021, 2022. And then I was in Ghana, December 24th, or is it 25th? And I received a call, and it was her. The next thing I'm hearing, hello, Pascaline, this is not fair. You're not checking up on me. It's not good. And I said, what is wrong with you? And she said, I don't look nice. I don't look good. I will send you a video. I was like, okay. She caught the call. Somebody I've not spoken to for 2-3 years, and we are not that close. And I sent her a message immediately. I was like, send me the video. What's wrong with you? Send me a video. That was the last chat I had with Jumoke. The next thing I was hearing on social media was she was dead. So I was so angry that the brother has to mention my name and say, oh, she told me something to tell to Auntie. And the truth is, any information people give me about her, I give it to her. But this one, there was no information. Am I going to call Funke on the phone and say, oh, Jumoke called me and she was screaming at me and say, I don't look good, I'll send you a picture? That's not an information. So when people, kept even like if I open my DM, is a mess. People kept saying, you are jealous of her. That's why you did not tell Funke so they can help. I'm like, come on. Even one, some bloggers were posting my pictures, dragging me and all of that. And nobody, when I say nobody even sent me a message to say, Pascaline, please, what is going on? Is it true? Everybody went with the narrative that, oh, they told Pascaline, they did it. I decided not to talk because the fact that we don't, it hurts so much that, because when I saw the post, somebody sent it to me, the post Jumoke's brother made.
Yeah.
So I called Auntie Funke. I was like, Auntie, please, there is a post I saw now. Please, Jumoke did not. I called her to inform her. In case you see the post, Jumoke did not call me to tell me anything. That was the call I made to her the day she said, oh, Pascaline told her something. So it angers me that nobody called me to say, oh, what really happened? Everybody just went with the narrative. People were coming on my DM. I have to just leave social media for 2 days. First of all, we lost somebody. This is somebody I've worked with, for years. And then people are bullying me to say, oh, you didn't tell Funke. Oh, you are jealous of her. If I catch you, I'll do this one. Even after that thing happened, after she died, somebody used her phone to call my line. I screenshotted it and, I kept it to one side. I said, in case. So that's why sometimes when I see they're dragging somebody on social media, I don't even pay attention because I just feel like if you people really want to find out what happened, at least send the person a message and say, okay, please, is this true? Before you carry that stupid, useless narrative, because this thing has to do with death.
I understand how you feel completely. May Jumoke so rest in peace.
Amen.
Let's go away from Jumoke, Funke now and talk about you as we round up.
Happier moment.
You understand?
Yeah.
You are one of the actresses that have worked in the East
Yeah.
very well, and you have also worked in Lagos.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of description about how what goes on in the East.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that working in the East is very unprofessional and that a lot of things are not done right. You understand? What has been your own experience? How have you been able to manage the two?
Well, there are a few people I work with in the East. So when I hear people say, oh, in the East, they don't do good movies, that is because you don't want to do good movies. That is because you want to future yourself in bad movies. So for me, East produced so many celebrities. People like Iniedo, Uche Jumbo, Funke Akindele, so many of them, right? They went there and they become big stars. So discrediting the filmmakers in the East, I know that some of them don't get it right. Sometimes when you watch some movies, you are like, oh my God, what is this? But there are still producers that are there that are doing good movies. So when people say, oh, they don't do good movies in the East, I always try to tell them, you as an actor wanted to do a bad movie. And that is why you are in a bad movie. But when I go to the East, I work with people that, because...
Mention some names, please.
I work with Magic Movies.
Okay.
I work with Onyu Denze. She's a Lagos producer, but she takes her job. I work with Uche Mbonabo because most of the times Uche Mbonabo does his movie in the East. And there are still some of the new producers too that when I watch the movies they've done, I love it so much. Somebody like my colleague Destiny Atiko, she produces good movie in the East. So when people tell me,
even okay or no,
that man, he's an Eastern director and producer, and his movies are on Netflix.
Yeah.
So when people say East do stupid rubbish movie, honey, I'm an Igbo girl. I started from the East, so you cannot just rubbish. No, you can't. No.
While we are rounding up, I want to ask you two questions. The first question: how did you even find yourself in Nollywood? How did it happen?
Okay, so one of these days, I was in Lagos. I came to visit my cousin, and I was watching a movie. So I was okay. Right when I was a child, I used to do calisthenics, recitation. I was a church girl. I do plays in church and all of that.
Are you still a church
I'm
girl?
a church girl.
When was the last time you went to church?
I went to church last week. I don't joke with my God. Yeah. So growing up, I went to visit my cousin and I was watching a movie. That time producers used to put their phone numbers after the movie.
Yeah.
So I watched this movie and I saw the producer's phone number. So I told my cousin that I want to act film. My cousin now said, your father is very, if you try it in our family, Anambra, Kalaka. I said, okay, no problem. And then I called the producer. I was like, sir, please, I'm interested. I want to do movies. So the man now said, okay, that should come and register with your academy. My cousin now said, you know what, I'm not going to allow you go there alone. I'll follow you to Oloketuyi. When I got there, I met Uche Mbonabo. And I registered with them as at that time. And they now called me. They were doing a movie then with Omotola, all those big stars. And then they told me, okay, you will do a role for us. I was like, yeah. I wore my costume. They said we should be checking jam results in the movie. After everything, I now shouted. I was telling everybody, I act film. When the movie came out, it's only my back. I'm the person I'm the one that tells people. I'm the one wearing blue. I can't forget what I was wearing.
Do you remember the title of the movie?
I can't remember the title. I can't. I was just telling people I'm the one wearing the blue top and the blue jean. And from there I started working with so many. I did a lot of waka pass and yeah, so
Which is expected.
yes. And
What movie did you think made you what you are today?
there are two movies. College Girls that I did in Ghana and Jennifer's Diary.
Okay.
Yeah.
In rounding up, 30 seconds because we are totally out of time. I want you to tell me, a young girl listening, they are watching you on our YouTube channel. What does she have to do if she wants to become an actress? What do you think is the best thing for?
Man, if I tell you to go for auditions, I'm lying. Yeah, I'm lying. As an actor, this is social media era. And you're an actor. Your profile is upcoming actor. Darling, do videos so that when people come to your page, because these days, what I mean, don't go for audition, physical auditions. When people say they're actors and then some people say, I want to act, and you go to their page, there is nothing that shows, yeah. So I keep telling people, this is social media era. Use your talent. You can do skits. You can put your monologues out there. When producers, you can send producers email, your monologue via email, via their DM or your page. So when people come to your page, they will truly see that you're talented and you can do this. You can't just say, I'm an actor, and then when they go to your page, you're only posting pictures. Yeah, there are no videos that show you.
They're only twerking.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you so much for coming, and we hope that when we call you next, you answer us again.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.